Let me see. All right, so this is the post about me. Asmongold, 10 posts? Asmongold, look at this. Oh, I love this title, man. Voice of Many. Shares his thoughts on current state of WoW. Yo, how true is that, man?
Should be voice of all.
Yeah. Let's see. I can't watch his videos. He almost exclusively whines about everything. He's complaining about the removal of grinding for an item, which the overwhelming majority of the player base is glad is gone. So this is the kind of person that Blizzard is trying to appeal to nowadays. This is a person who willingly accepts that grinding and working for an item is something that they don't want to do. Thank God you don't have to work for your items anymore and Blizzard randomly gives them to you. These are the types of lazy, bad players that Blizzard is trying to cater to. And people like this will just quit the game anyway because they don't care in the first place. Blizzard's basically trying to appeal to people that don't like the game. Have you ever thought of that, McConnell? They're trying to appeal to people that don't like MMOs.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's absolutely... It's ridiculous. Random is the big problem I have with the game at the moment. Yeah, exactly. The randomly Spider-Man movies are the greatest superhero movies of all time. The new Marvel ones are for libtard soy boy cucks.
True.
Look, the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movie was fucking terrible.
Yep.
It was probably one of the worst things I'd ever seen in my entire life. All right, it was absolutely garbage. Nobody liked it at all. I really can't see it. It was just terrible. But that being said, I don't think that all of them were bad. I never watched the Ramy ones, though. Let me see, is there anything else really to look at? Not watching anything that asshat has to say.
Disgusting.
Asmongold can be an ass, but his real talks are good. Well, that's good. I mean, I'll take that. Sure, why not?
Yeah, that's good. That's fine.
Yeah, fine. Am I Jewish? No, I'm not Jewish. Glad you ruined their day. That's the thing. It's like, I know that this person has now, like, their day has been diminished. Their day is now worse because of me. Let me tell you, there is no better feeling than that. To know that you have ruined an asshole's day purely by existing. It's something really special that a lot of people never get the chance to experience, but if you ever do, all I have to do is sit here and say what I think, and someone on the other side of the computer, I can guarantee you someone's heart rate is going up. If you had a vital tracker, you know, it's maybe, you know, they're getting a little bit upset. Maybe their temperature goes up, a couple percentages, a couple, decimals of a degree. They're getting mad. They're getting upset. Just because I'm here. That's special. The fact that I can make someone who I don't like's day worse purely by existing. Makes you want to keep streaming. There it is, dude. This is great. I love it. Thank you, McConnell.
Yep.
His opinion means nothing to me. All that matters is my opinion, and I enjoy the heck out of the game. What's the animal that buries their head in the sand?
Oh,
that's an ostrich, right? Yeah.
No, an emu. The Aussies lost a war to the emus.
Nah, bro, because there's no more emus.
No, they did lose a war.
To a bird?
Yeah, it's a real fact. They actually lost.
They lost a war
birds.
to a bird?
Yeah, they actually went on a warpath against birds, and they got messed up, dude. They got jacked. It's a thing. You can Google it right now. Emu Wars. Yeah, I love Aussies, though. They're some of the best people on the internet, hands down. You guys are great. Love all of you. Even if you hate me, I love you. Love them.
Here's a sentence that is at once absurd yet unsurprising. In 1932, Australia declared war on emus. This was not an early April Fool's joke. The above video shows the very real Great Emu War of Western Australia, in which soldiers with the machine guns were deployed to fight off the sightless birds. Flightless birds.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
This is so stupid. And it says outcome, failure, emu population persists.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Imagine losing a war against a bird. Oh, God. That really puts Australia in perspective, doesn't it? Wow.
I mean, yeah, I mean, to be fair, if there was a war
I mean, they can't even fly.
I know.
Like, that's the worst part. It's like, they can fly away. They're flightless birds. They're not even real birds.
I'll tell you
They're
what,
scuffed birds.
if there was a war against the Great Barrier Reef, they'd be winning that one.
There it is, dude. There it is. Woke. Do you think Blizzard does what they do with World of Warcraft just to get the same feeling you get whenever you know that you've made someone's day worse? I hope so, because that means at least they're doing it intentionally and they're not actually as incompetent as I think they are. Asmongold may criticize the game, but that doesn't make him right or his criticisms valid. Taliesin and Evitel showed that he was blatantly wrong as his criticism of mob scaling. So Asmongold is running around about how the game was broken, convincing followers of the same whenever he was mathematically false.
Ooh, they got you there, dude. Oh, no. That kind of dismantles everything you've ever said.
I know, it really does. It's too bad I didn't say that, though. Overall, I think my neighbor is beating his kid. I don't know about that, dude. Thank you for the 15 bucks. Appreciate it. So, I said that it made the game harder. And it did. On a base numerical scale, the mob scaling does make the game harder. It does, because the mobs gain health. And if mobs have more health, that means they're harder to kill. I didn't say that players didn't gain power as well. This is another example of someone taking what I'm saying and then not understanding what I actually said and assuming that it was something that fits their agenda. Like, why is it like, I feel like sometimes I say things and it's very clear what I'm trying to say to me, and then nobody else understands it.
I mean, that's easy, dude. I mean, you got these agenda Andes over here. I mean, that's pretty much what it is.
Well, they want to prove me to be wrong, right? Like about the mob scaling. Let me be very clear. Max level mob scaling is fucking bullshit. It's stupid. It's a retention mechanism by Blizzard that they've created purely to extend subscriber base and to make the game better because they have some sort of analytical perspective on how long every single person should take to kill a fucking pig. And if you are going too far above or too far below that, they will adjust the entire game in order to create a uniform experience to make sure that nobody gets too far ahead or too far behind. And it's not fucking fun. It does make the game hard. What?
You can't just say that, dude.
Too late. Anybody that's defending mob scaling is delusional. It's not good for the game at all. Like, they're just fucking delusional. Like, they're in denial. Like, there's nothing that makes the game better. And then also that the rewards scale. No, they don't scale. They scale up to 325 blue items, and the gold values don't scale at all, and neither do the war resources, although your character scaling continues to scale all the way up. It'll scale all the way up to 380. It's just fucking ridiculous, man. Killing 120 pigs should take longer than killing Ragnaros. Well, then you want to get into like the... But what if you... Not really, because like what if you had a whirlwind? You could just like whirlwind down all the pigs at the same time. Like, yeah, I don't know about that, dude. I played WoW since Wrath, and I played BFA to 120. I stopped because I killed mobs twice as fast at 110. Yeah, it works against progression. It's a way for them to throttle your progression and make sure that you don't go too far ahead of the curve, because that's all they care about. They want a tightly controlled system in Warcraft with systems to regulate systems so everyone has the exact same experience. And that's the problem with the game. They fundamentally don't understand what drives people to play the game. That they have no idea. They're completely clueless. I hope my neighbors don't think I'm beating my kid. Okay, dude. Thanks for the $10. Appreciate it. By the way, ostriches never bury their heads in sand. That's a myth. Okay. Well, that guy's still burying his head in the sand, so it's fine enough.